Alright, today we're going to work with conditional statements, and our first conditional statement is, if a dog wags its tail, then it is happy. Well, the hypothesis is always going to be what follows if. So our hypothesis is a dog wags its tail. And then our conclusion is what comes after then. So our conclusion, it is happy. So that's how you find your hypothesis and your conclusion for a conditional statement. Alright, so next we have our conditional statement is, if you are speeding, then you will get a ticket. And we want to find the converse. So the converse is taking what we normally have is P to Q, and we're going to switch that. And we're going to have Q to P. So we're going to switch the if and then the N. So our converse would be, if you get a ticket, then you are speeding. So you're just flipping the two statements around to get the converse. Alright, our next conditional statement, if you go to the store, then you will buy some chips. And we need to find the inverse of this. And our inverse, if we stick with that same P to Q, is what our original statement is. We're going to do the inverse, we're going to negate both of those. So that's going to be negative P to negative Q. So if we rewrite this, we would write, if you do not go to the store, then you will not buy some chips. So inverse, we're negating both the hypothesis and conclusion from the original statement. And one more conditional statement. If a person plays soccer, then the person is an athlete. So in this one, we're going to find the contrapositive. So if we think of our original statement as being P to Q, the contrapositive is going to be negative Q to negative P. So we're flipping it and negating it. So the opposite of the person is an athlete would be a person is not an athlete. Oh, if a person is not an athlete, then the person does not play soccer. So you can see there, I flipped my statement and I made them both negative.